Symptoms of a bad or failing spark plugs. Below are some of the common signs and symptoms of bad or failing spark plugs. What is spark plug? A spark plug is an essential component in the ignition system of a gasoline engine. It is a small device that produces a spark of electricity to ignite the fuel and air mixture in the combustion chamber of the engine. The spark plug consists of a threaded metal shell, an insulator, a central electrode, and a ground electrode. When high voltage is applied to the central electrode, it jumps across the gap to the ground electrode, creating a spark that ignites the fuel and air mixture. Spark plugs need to be periodically replaced as they wear out over time due to heat and erosion. 10 The most common signs of bad spark plugs. Number 1. Rough idling. A rattling engine is a sign that the spark plug isn't igniting fuel properly. Start your vehicle's engine and let it run. Listen to the engine to see if you hear any rattles, metallic pings, or sputtering rather than a smooth, even sound. An old or fouled spark plug won't burn fuel completely, so your engine will start vibrating or making unpleasant noises. Sometimes, the ignition coil that your spark plug sits can cause rough idling. Test your ignition coil with a multimeter and compare the readings to your vehicle's requirements in the manual. If the readings are off, then replace the ignition coil. Number 2. Engine misfiring. Your engine may act sluggish or surge if the spark plug is faulty. As a spark plug gets older or wears out, it may not produce a spark at all. Since your engine isn't burning fuel properly, your engine may go through cycles where it isn't as responsive or it runs harder than it normally would. Look for signs that your engine is misfiring, like if it's vibrating suddenly, making pings or sputtering noises, or stalling. Number 3. Lack of acceleration. It takes longer to speed up if your spark plug isn't working properly. Even if you firmly press on the gas pedal, your vehicle may hesitate if you have a fouled spark plug. Since the old spark plug isn't burning the fuel properly, your engine won't be able to keep up and accelerate smoothly. Number 4. Reduced gas mileage. Your vehicle won't use fuel as efficiently with a bad spark plug. When your spark plug doesn't burn fuel, it doesn't provide as much power to your engine, which will make your vehicle use more gas. If you notice that your fuel efficiency drops by 3 miles per gallon, 0.78 L/km, or more, then there's a good chance that your spark plugs are misfiring. If your car doesn't display it, you can calculate your vehicle's fuel consumption by dividing the distance you've driven on one tank of gas by the size of your gas tank. Number 5. Check engine light. The light will come on if your spark plug causes misfires. Your check engine light can come on for a variety of issues, so it may not necessarily mean the spark plug is the issue. Check the engine code by plugging an OBD code reader into the link connector port near the left side of your steering column to determine if the spark plug is your issue. Common engine codes for misfires and spark plugs are P0-300 through P0-308. Some check engine lights won't come on until your engine has a certain number of misfires. Number 6. Black exhaust smoke. Workout spark plugs can also be the catalyst for thick, black exhaust smoke and higher carbon emissions. When you notice this bad spark plug symptom, it may be time to visit a mechanic or your local auto service center, as it's more than likely your problem is multi-layered. Your catalytic converter could be involved, for instance. Number 7. Engine won't start. When a car engine won't turn over, there are a few potential culprits, including a bad ignition, broken alternator, dead battery, and defective spark plugs. If a battery check shows that it's got enough juice, and there is no corrosion on the terminals or battery cables, the next, most affordable solution is to check your spark plugs. Alternators and ignitions are difficult to DIY diagnose. Number 8. Engine knocking. If you don't address your broken spark plug symptoms in time, you may start hearing engine knocking, which is a very serious issue that will 100% lead to severe engine failure and mechanical damage of important components like piston heads, compression rings, valves, and the engine's cylinders themselves. Number 9. Reduced power. A worn-out spark plug can cause a reduction in engine power, as the combustion process is not producing enough energy to power the vehicle. Number 10. Increased emissions. A worn-out spark plug can cause an increase in emissions, as the fuel and air mixture is not being burned completely. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button.